Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Bears are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Saints team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Kaiser to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds. It'll be marked inside the 40.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Bears are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Saints team that wants to be able to control the pace.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Chicago Bears. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run. And make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Finding room inside the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Kamara, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Kaiser. It's brought in by Jackson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Kamara looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Kaiser drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it with Mack. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
That was a big-time stop on third down. Offensively, you'd love to tie the game up here, but 3 points might not be a disappointment.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Play action now. Kaiser. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that'll make it third down. Out routes are always timing routes.
And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Detroit! All right, after now, let's go! Blue, line it! Over! Hurry up, here we go! Leopard!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. His throw caught right around the 6. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but Look like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Nick Kwiatkowski. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play fake. Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Trubisky. Man open left side is Brown. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Trubisky. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now they'll run it with Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He gets it to Brown, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now. 290. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun. Switch. Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down. It's Cohen, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Running with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start with a give to Cohen. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A give left side to Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On On the handoff, this is Howard. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Off the toss, Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Shipped together here from the D-line. Second down, Kaiser. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Kamara trying the right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Kaiser now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trucks over it. And some room to run now. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 94 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Kaiser on first down. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Coming left is Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. Room to run inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now, he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They go play action. Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Kaiser to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Kaiser under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Leonard Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 11. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They try again with Cohen across the 30 to the 31-yard line.